Okay, so we are on this section that starts with 13. These first ones are pretty simple. And if you have a graphing calculator, you can just go ahead and go straight across. Or you can remember that the square root of 4 is 2 and the square root of 25 is 5. So 2 times 5 is 10. On number 14, the square root of 81 is 9 and the square root of 36 is 6. So go ahead and do that straight across. Now 15 is root 3 times root of 27. Okay? Remember, we're going to make a factor tree with 27 because there's nothing we can do with that 3. So we're going to leave it there. So 27, go ahead and figure out the factors of 27. And if I do 27 divided by 3, I get 3 and a 9. And over here, I can break that 9 into 3 and 3. So I have 3 times that 3 times this 3 times that 3. We're grouping them into pairs. So I have one pair here. I have 2 pairs there. So I'm going to put my pairs on the outside. One from each. So I'm going to put one of the 3 here. And then another 3 there. And 3 times 3 is 9. So that one is 9. Going to look at 17 with you. Really? Oh, sorry. Let me erase all this nonsense really fast. You can go ahead and do 16 and 18 on your own, but I'll do 17 with you. We have root 3x times root 6x to the third. Okay, so under here, I'm going to just break my numbers 3, because I can't break that down anymore, and then my 6 over here I can break down to 3 and a 2. So I'm going to put that over here. So I have 3 times 2 times 3, I'm messing that up, sorry. Let's write our 3 first and our 2 second. So we have those 3 x's and that 1 x, so 4 x's in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're looking for pairs, so these 3 are pairs, these x's are pairs, and these x's are pairs. So outside the box we're going to put that 1, 3, 1 x, remember they're all multiplied times each other, and another x. And inside the box all I have left in our house there is a 2. So that's going to be multiplied out to 3x squared, square root of 2. And that is your answer for number 17 there. Okay, you do 18 and 16 similar way. Give me some practice there on those. Hold on, let me erase all this mess so we can move on to the next part. Okay, it says simplify. Assume all variables are positive. We're on this whole section of 19 through 27. So 19 is root 36 x to the third. Now we saw we can break that 36 into 6 times 6. And when you have the doubles there, you can't go any further, so we're going to leave it at that. So under our house, we're going to have 6 times 6, and then there's 3 x's. These 3 right here, x times x times x. We're looking for doubles, so we have pairs of these 6's and pairs of these x's. Remember, only one of each pair can come outside the house, so we have a pair of 6's, pair of x's. Those can come out. We leave that x all alone inside the house, and that is your answer for right here, number 19. Okay. Let's look at 20. It says root 3 125, y2, z4. Okay, I'm going to break these up. So I'm going to have 125. So I'm going to do 125 divided by 25 in my calculator. And I'm going to get 25 and 5. And that 25 will break up into 5 and 5. So my 5s won't go anywhere. They're all done. So that's a 5, a 5, and a 5. All those pink 5s have to go back inside the house. So I have 3 5s. And then I have 2 Ys, 1, 2, and I have 4 Zs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now notice that this number here is a 3, so we're looking not for pairs, but 3s. So inside our house we have 3 5s. I only have 2 Ys, so I have to leave those. And then I have 3 Zs. So those can come outside. So I can put a 5 outside the house, and I can put a Z outside the house. And I'm going to do my root 3. So I have 2 Ys left, so I'm going to do Y squared. And I have 1 Z left, and that is my 1Z. So that goes to number 20. So that's a practice one with your 3 there. And you have 22 and 25 with the 3s there. Same principles for those two. Just break it down and look for that number that's in the root. We're going to practice 24 because it's got a 4. Okay, 24. I'm going to do my house with my 4. I have 256, s to the 7, t to the 12. Ooh. Okay, so 256. Let's do 256 divided by, 4. Oh. So we get 4 and we get 64. And 64 divided by 4 is 16. And we know 16 will break up into, ooh, I did that totally wrong, 4 and 4. So here we have these 4s that are going to go back in the house. Let's draw our house. We have 1, 2, 3, 4s. I'm going to erase this here. Remember, there were 4 4s to go back in the house. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 7 S's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 12 T's. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I got them all. Hopefully I did. Okay, so now we have this 4 here, so we're looking for groups of 4. So we have 4 4s. These are 1, 2, 3, 4 S's. These 3 S's will stay all alone. Now let's look at our T's. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 T's, another 1, 2, 3, 4 T's, and another 1, 2, 3, 4 T's. Okay, so let's draw our house here. Not forgetting that we have a 4 inside the house. Oh, that's a big house. Hold on. Fighting with Theolinda's cat right now. Okay, so outside the house we have 1 set of 4s. These right here, and we have 1 set of S's. We have 1, 2, 3 T's, so 1, 2, and 3. And inside the house we have 1, 2, 3 S's. So S times S times S. Now let's clean this up. Outside the house, draw our house. We have 4. Then we have an S, and then we have 2 3's, so T to the 3rd. Now inside the house we have 3 S's, so that's S to the 3rd. And this is our answer, very long one, to number 24 there. Okay. That's the process you're going to go to do all of those. Remember, it's very important to see what number's inside that little house and then go from there. Now, we're going to look at 28 through 33. Let's look at 28. We have root 6x divided by root 3x. Okay? Remember, you cannot have a square root on the bottom, on the denominator. So all we're going to do is multiply the top and the bottom of that fraction by that root, whatever it is. And by doing that, we're going to end up with a root, or I'm sorry, just a plain 3x on the bottom. Now at the top, we're going to have square root 6 times 3 times x times x, okay? Now we can break that 6 up to 2 times 3. So inside, going to keep our 3x of that house, we're going to have 2 times 3, remember that was for our 6, and then we got to do something with this 3 times x times x. Now remember, there's an implied 2 there, so we're going to take our pairs, these are our pairs, and put them outside the house. So outside the house we've got a 3, we've got an x, and inside the house we have a 2 left over. The bottom we have 3x. And remember, we can reduce this fraction. We have to. And reducing it, we just cross out those two, and we're going to end up with root of 2, square root of 2. And all that work goes here to number 28. It's going to be the same difference for all the other ones, same process. Okay, let's look at the word problems here. It says 34. The volume of a sphere of radius r is v equals 4/3 pi r cubed. Use the formula to find r in terms of v. Rationalize the denominator. Find r in terms of v. I believe what this is answering, and I don't know, Zachariah, is we want r equals. So to get, we have v equals 4/3 pi r cubed. I think they want this r all alone. So instead of multiplying, we're going to divide by 4/3 pi, pi. Those cancel out, and that's going to leave me with v divided by 4/3 pi, which is really equals r to the cubed, which is really 3v over 4 pi equals r to the third. Oh, I don't know, dude. Let me think about this one. I'll get back to you. So skip it. Go ahead and work on the other ones.